Let's break down XRP and see what makes it stand out in the crowded world of cryptocurrencies. Unlike Bitcoin, which is often called digital gold and is mainly used as a store of value, or Ethereum, which powers decentralized apps and smart contracts, XRP was designed with a different mission in mind. It's all about enabling fast, cheap, and reliable global payments. Ripple, the company behind XRP, created this digital asset to act as a bridge currency. The goal, to move money across borders in just seconds, instead of the days it can take with traditional banks and wire transfers. Imagine you need to send dollars to someone in Japan. With XRP, your dollars are instantly converted into XRP, zipped across the globe, and then turned into yen on the other side, almost instantly and with minimal fees. This focus on solving real-world payment problems is what makes XRP unique among cryptocurrencies. It's not just about speculation, it's about practical use. But here's the twist. Ripple itself owns a significant portion of all XRP in existence and actively steers its development. This gives Ripple a lot of control, making XRP more centralized than most other cryptos. Some people see this as a positive thing. They argue that having real companies, real banks, and real-world adoption behind XRP gives it credibility and staying power. Others, however, believe this centralization goes against the original spirit of cryptocurrency, which is all about decentralization and freedom from corporate control. This ongoing tension between innovation and centralization is what makes XRP both fascinating and controversial in the crypto world. Love it or hate it, there's no denying that XRP is tackling a trillion-dollar problem in global finance, making cross-border payments faster, cheaper, and more efficient. That's why XRP gets so much attention from investors, banks, and the media alike. And it's also why the future of XRP remains one of the most hotly debated topics in the entire cryptocurrency space. Crypto in 2026 is a different beast. The pace of change is relentless, and what was once considered cutting edge is now just the starting point. It's no longer just for techies. Big banks, investment firms, and even governments are in the game. The world's financial giants are not just watching from the sidelines, they're actively shaping the future of digital assets. Real-world use cases are everywhere. DeFi lets you lend and borrow without banks, giving people more control over their money and opening up financial services to millions who were previously excluded. NFTs are used for tickets and property, transforming how we prove ownership, access events, and even buy art or real estate in a digital-first world. And blockchain is powering new industries, from supply chain management to automated manufacturing, making processes more transparent and efficient than ever before. Regulation is catching up too. Governments are no longer ignoring crypto, they're working to understand and manage it. Governments are setting clearer rules, which actually helps legitimize the space. This clarity is attracting more traditional investors and businesses, making the ecosystem stronger. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs brought in a wave of new investors. Suddenly, crypto is part of mainstream portfolios, and Wall Street is paying attention. Now, the focus is on utility, not just speculation. Projects are judged by what they actually deliver, not just promises or hype. Projects need real products, strong communities, and a path to adoption. Only those with a clear vision and real-world impact will last. The crypto market is maturing fast. Volatility is still there, but the Wild West days are fading as the industry grows up. Only the projects solving real problems, like XRP's cross-border payments, will survive and thrive. Real utility is the key to long-term success. The days of hype alone are over. Empty promises and flashy marketing can't compete with real innovation and value. Adapt or get left behind. The landscape is shifting, and only those willing to evolve will make it. That's the new crypto reality. The future belongs to those who build, adapt, and solve real problems in a rapidly changing world. XRP's biggest hurdle? The SEC lawsuit. For years, this legal battle cast a shadow over Ripple and its digital asset, XRP, creating uncertainty for everyone involved. Ripple fought hard against claims that XRP was an unregistered security, defending itself in courtrooms and in the public eye. The ongoing lawsuit froze XRP's growth. Exchanges delisted it, trading volumes plummeted, and investors panicked as the future looked bleak. But in 2023, everything changed. A judge ruled that XRP sold on exchanges isn't a security. Suddenly, the cloud of doubt lifted, and hope returned to the XRP community. Exchanges quickly relisted XRP, and its price jumped as confidence surged back into the market. This legal clarity is huge. Ripple can now confidently partner with banks and payment providers, opening doors to new opportunities without fear of regulatory backlash. Regulatory certainty is exactly what banks and financial institutions need before adopting any new technology, especially in the fast-evolving crypto space. With this win, XRP stands out from other cryptocurrencies still facing legal questions, giving it a unique advantage in the market. It's a green light for growth, innovation, and wider adoption. This moment marks a major turning point for XRP's future, setting the stage for its next chapter in global finance. So, where's XRP headed by 2026? With legal clarity, Ripple can finally focus on building real partnerships in the world's biggest markets. Expect more banks testing and using XRP for cross-border payments. The XRP ledger's speed and low fees make it a strong contender as digital finance grows. Upgrades like smart contracts could open new doors. Think DeFi and NFTs on XRP. I won't give a price prediction, but if Ripple keeps executing, XRP's value should reflect its growing utility. The shift from speculation to real-world use will be well underway. That's a bullish sign for long-term investors. But remember, this is just my opinion, not financial advice. Crypto, including XRP, is high risk, high reward. If XRP grabs even a slice of global payments, the upside is huge. But competition is fierce. Other cryptos and even traditional banks are racing to solve the same problem. The market is volatile. Prices can swing wildly on news or regulation. Ripple still has to convince banks to adopt its tech, and any misstep could set them back. You're betting on both the technology and the team. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. The potential is massive, but so are the risks. Do your own research and be ready for a wild ride. If you need to find out more about it, please let me know.